There! Oh my goodness, we got it. Okay. We are live. We had some technical difficulty, but we're here. We're live. Welcome to another OurPact live chat. We are so excited if you are here with us. I see those numbers ticking up, people hopping into the chat. So we're going to give everyone a few minutes to get in. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. Today is Wednesday, middle of the week. If you're on the West Coast, it should be noon. So it should be middle of the week, middle of your day. So you're exactly halfway there. Um, it's a great Bon Jovi song. Whoa, there. So, if you've joined us for any of our live chats in the past, you know that this is something that we have started to do as an outreach to our customers, to our families who trust us with your parental management. We want to be able to engage with you more, and we want our families that trust and use our pack to feel like they can engage with us, and that in turn you can feel like we are an actual resource and an actual tool to your family. So I'm going to give a cut like 2 more minutes to let more people jump in. This also gives me a chance to share my screen. So in the chat today, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. We are very fortunate to have a moderator this week, Raul from our support team. If you have written a support ticket, it is very likely you have interacted with him. He will jump into the chat. There he is now. Yes. So he will be here to answer your questions in the chat while I'm talking about View. So go ahead, post those questions in there and he will respond to you. And then, of course, at the end of today's chat, we'll also open it up to questions from anyone else. Our last chat, we had like a really active session. It was really great. We heard from a lot of different folks. We heard from one mom who really loved our pact, and we really love her. And we had a lot of really great questions last week also. So, if you are tuning in, I hope this is enjoyable for you or at least informational. And at the very least, it will be short, so it shouldn't be painful. Okay, so it looks like we're about 5 after, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Remember, if you do have any questions, if anything comes up while I'm yapping at you, feel free to drop them in the chat and Raul will get to you. Today, we are talking about our view feature, and with our view feature comes categories. This is one of parents' most favorite features when it comes to our pact. Just as a reminder, why we are doing what we're doing here today. And that is because we genuinely do want to be a resource to you and your family. We're not just here to sell you a product. We are here to give you peace of mind and to give you the tools to be able to manage in this digital age, which is changing, I think, faster than any of us might have been prepared for. So things like our live chats, we have blog posts, we have informational resource and links to different help organizations. All of this incorporates what our companies, what our organizations' values are. And we want to show our values to our families so that you can feel confident putting your trust in our pact. So, jumping into View. What exactly is View? View is our feature that allows parents to see screen grabs of your child's device while it is in use. Um, so you can either choose to have automated screenshots taken. You can enable that, and then every 5-ish minutes, you can change the increment there also. A screenshot will be captured while your kiddo is using their device, so you don't even have to think about it. Or you can also do on-demand screenshots. So maybe you see your kiddo, being a little bit sneaky in the corner there. You want to see what they're looking at. You can choose to take an on-demand screenshot and see in that moment what they are seeing on their screen. Then, with our companion feature categories, any image that has concerning words will be flagged for your immediate attention. Um, Last week I had so much trouble with the slideshow. I'm going to get it this week. I feel it. Yay. All right. So, just as a reminder, View will only take screenshots when the device is active. Oh no. It will say here on your dashboard, my spacing got moved. I'm so sorry. Whether the device is online or offline. So, this is not an indication whether your child's device has an internet connection. It's just an indication of whether or not they're actually using their device in that moment. So when it says offline, you should not expect any screenshots to come in automatically, and you also won't be able to take on-demand captures. So within the view settings, you have a couple of different options here. So once you turn view on, periodic views will automatically be enabled, but you can absolutely choose to not do that and only use on-demand screenshots when you want. You can also change the interval here in the settings for how often those periodic screenshots are taken. This is also where you will add your own custom words to categories that you would like flagged, and I will get into that in just a bit, as well as if there are any words that are being flagged that aren't concerning to you, you can add them to this ignored keywords list here. So, to take an on demand screenshot first, since our automated screenshots, as soon as you turn view on, are already happening, you'll take an on demand screenshot first by looking and making sure that your child's device is actually online. And then you'll just tap that View Now button. After you tap that button, you'll see this pop up and it will show you that screenshot. And then you can tap on it to see further. All of your screenshots that View takes will be loaded into a fully encrypted gallery that only you have access to. And in that gallery is where you will see the flagging for any of the images that were flagged for a category. So, categories, we have five different categories that we will flag. We have our custom category, we'll flag words for sexual content, profanity, violence, and substance abuse. In the custom category, these are words that you choose. You can add any word to this list, and then it will be flagged in your view gallery. So, when an image is flagged, you are going to see, and actually, let me back up just a touch here. So, when an image is flagged, what you'll see are these dots at the bottom of the preview. So, when you see those dots and you tap on that image, you can pull the drawer up at the bottom and it will show you exactly what things were flagged. And this is color coded based on what category it was flagged in, also. So it will show you exactly what words were flagged and how many times they were used. And then finally, you can sort your gallery view. So if you only want to see images that have been flagged by categories for potential inappropriate content, you can choose to only see those. By clicking this all categories, you'll see all of the images that are taken throughout the day. And then the uncategorized, so these would only be screenshots that have not been flagged by categories. So, what a lot of parents choose to do, because view can be seen by our kiddos as being a little bit invasive, is when you sort your gallery, choosing to leave it only to see screenshots that have been flagged for inappropriate material. We have found with parents and kiddos that this is a nice compromise, even though view is still taking images and you can always go back and see them later. The only things that are popping up first or anything that's been flagged with concerning material. So if nothing's going on, then none of those images will pop up for parents. I do want to also mention that your view images are not stored forever. They are only kept in your gallery for 14 days. So if there is anything particularly concerning that you do want to reference, we recommend you taking screenshots of those because they will automatically be deleted in 14 days unless you choose to delete them before. So that is pretty much everything about Vue. I know that was like a really, really quick run through of everything, but when you turn Vue on, again, those automated periodic screenshots will start coming in anytime your child is using their device, which is great. Um, so let me check the chat. Hello, Bonnie. It's so good to see you in here. Is this on your computer or phone? Raul, thank you for answering that question. Perfect. Yeah. So Bonnie asked, is this on your computer or phone in referencing the view feature? So all of our management features that parents have access to are available in both our mobile apps, our Apple and Android apps, as well as our web app that you can get to by going to app.ourpact.com and logging in through a web browser. So the View Gallery is available both in mobile and web. That View encryption key is the password that you have created, so you can use it in both places. Can you walk through how to get to the view gallery, Bonnie? So Bonnie asked, can you walk through how to get to it? I just want to make sure um, I'm not seeing the settings. Yes. So actually, I'm going to let me see here. If I can share my phone screen, I could probably show you. Um, I would say talk amongst yourselves, but you guys wouldn't be able to hear each other if you talked amongst yourselves. So let me see here. All right. Oh, I can show you this way. Hopefully. I'm sorry. This is definitely not the best way to do this. So when you open up View, there we go. For those who hate light mode, I'm sorry. I'm a creature of habit. So when you open up View, well, initially, if you haven't turned it on, it will look like this. And actually, I think I can do this an even better way, hopefully. Let's see here. Let me go and I'll open up the web app. I think that's a better idea. Look at all this improv. We're just going on the fly here. This is such a great question, though. I'm really glad that you asked it, Bonnie. Um, Okay, so logging into my account. Okay, so oh my goodness, and of course I've forgotten my own password. I'm so terrible about this. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna try and show you my web app here. So going back over, we're gonna stop sharing that. Has anyone noticed we do have a guest with us today, a cute little beagle named Samuel. Uh, this is uh, this is my beagle, my little potato, and this is him for most of the day. So, all right, here we go. So I am in my web app right now, and I know I'm gonna go over to my kiddo Sebastian here. So on the web app, it is a little bit different getting to the view feature. So you're going to get to view by tapping this little icon of a picture. So once you tap that, looky there, when you enable view, Sebastian was watching the live stream. How fun. When you enable view, you can tap the settings icon up here. And so this is where you'll be able to either turn on or off periodic views as well as change the interval. and you'll be able to put in your custom keywords as well. Like I said, it does look a little bit different on mobile than it does on our web app, but they are absolutely comparable to one another. So, just checking. Yay, Bonnie, I'm so glad you found the view settings. Excellent. Uh, yeah, so we do hope to get our web app looking exactly like our mobile app soon. But like I said, they are exactly comparable. Things are just slightly in a different position. Yay, excellent. So glad that you found that, Bonnie. Amazing. So we'll hang out here, let's say, for a couple more minutes. Anyone has any other questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat right now. I believe that this is our fourth or fifth live chat now. So we're definitely picking up some momentum here. I've really been enjoying getting to do these every month and hearing back from our families. As a reminder, we do want to hear from you. We would love to hear your experience with OurPact, whether that's good or bad. But no one's had a bad experience with OurPact. And we'd also like your feedback. Is there anything that you really, really love about OurPact? Is there anything that you feel that we could make better so that you can use our tool easier? Checking the chat one more time. Raul, thank you so much for jumping in there, answering those questions. Uh, Raul is our support guy. He is everything support. He's so fantastic. So, everyone at home, please give it up for Raul. I can hear your thunderous applause. Fantastic. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. You can get a hold of us at support@ourpact.com. Like I said, we do have lots of information, support links, blogs, lots of things to support parents at our website, ourpact.com. Please feel free to reach out. Please feel free to just let us know anything. We're here for you. So we are going to end on that super high note. Sam, do you have anything that you want to say? Okay, great. Uh, so I hope you all have enjoyed this really quick live chat and that you've learned something. If you do have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to us and we will see you all at our next live chat. Bye, guys.